Hi everybody, it's Lee from Gnome and Backyard, and today's project was inspired by this cross piece of home decor that we had done prior. I love that crackle look that we did, so I found this beautiful cross in the Dollar Tree. And the front side is gorgeous the way it is, so we're going to leave it that way. And we're just going to redo it a little bit on the back side. I wanted to do something for the summer patriotic holidays, and I did want to take and use the shape of this cross. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm taking my Adirondack white chalk paint, and I am just painting the entire background. I am going to leave the black base alone because it does look good with the other side. So again, just white chalk paint, and then we're going to let it dry. So once our chalk paint is dry, we are taking petroleum jelly or Vaseline, or you could take chapstick, or you could take glue. And we are just going to take and we are going to just brush it onto our white chalk paint. We're going to take and wherever we want the white to show through, that is where we are gently brushing our petroleum jelly on. So again, you can make this as heavy or as light as you want. And you can see I'm just running my pattern in the same direction. Then I am taking this vintage teal color chalk paint. I wanted to use some different colors with this project. I didn't want to use traditional red, white, and blue. This vintage teal I think is really pretty, and it just gives a really different look. So now all I'm doing is I'm just taking a light coat of my vintage teal chalk paint, and I am putting it where I want it on my cross. And as you can see, wherever that petroleum jelly is underneath, the blue paint did not adhere. Now I am taking this Pioneer Red chalk paint. Again, it's a fun color. These are two different colors, but I thought for the look that I was going for, that these were the colors I wanted as opposed to the bright blue and bright red. So I'm just taking my Pioneer Red chalk paint and I'm doing the same thing. Now I am going in one direction. I am continuing to paint in one direction with pretty even strokes. But as you can see, the paint is only sticking to where the petroleum jelly or Vaseline, like I said, is not. So you could see, look at this effect, you guys. This is so beautiful and pretty. It almost looks tie-dye. I really don't know how to describe it. And it is actually really gorgeous in person. I hope this video does it justice. So now I'm just going to take a paper towel and I am going to just gently wipe the top of my paint. My paint did set for a few minutes, and then I'm going through. And as you can see, the white is really brightening up. So I'm just, again, taking this paper towel and just brushing off, wiping off where the petroleum jelly was. And you can see how the white is really, really shining through now. Oh my goodness, you guys, this effect is so beautiful. And you could do this on any craft project you want. Now, I am going to take some wooden stars and I'm going to paint them white, solid white with my chalk paint, just because I do want them to stand out more. And I am going to use some instant glue. Remember, whenever you're using wood pieces, you don't want to use hot glue because they will eventually just pop off. You want to use super glue, Gorilla Glue, instant glue, something like that. So guys, I'm just going to put a couple stars right here. Now, this was my first vision, was just having a few stars on the blue side of the cross. And then as I was going, I was thinking, well, you know what? Maybe if somebody wanted, they could actually add more stars. So I took and I painted a few more stars, that vintage teal color. And I'm not going to glue them down because I'm actually going to let this be Grandma Jean's decision because this is for her. But if you wanted to add some more stars, paint them that teal blue color and you could add them on top of the red. And boy, that really looks pretty too. All right, guys, now it's time to see which way did Grandma Jean choose, white stars, blue stars, or both. Yep, she went with the 4 white stars, which I sort of thought she was going to because that's a really clean look. This is beautiful for a centerpiece, lay some floral around the bottom of it, and this would be beautiful for your patriotic summer holidays. Thank you so much for continuing to sprinkle all of Gnome and Backyard's videos.